Hey everyone, this is Jamie. This is probably gonna be the hardest video for me to make. No, I'm not leaving. You can put your dislikes now. But I wanted to talk about coming out. So I've pretty much done everyone who I needed to do besides my grandmother. And I got the song, so that was tough. I'm not gonna like cry on camera or anything, but I just wanted to say that I never liked it when trans people go on a massive rant about cis people because there's a lot of very, very accepting cis people. There's a lot of very accepting trans people. There's a lot of non accepting trans people, and so on. And what baffled me the most was this quote, I think, which I'll probably carry around me for a very long time, which was, I don't love you because unconditional love doesn't work that way where you can change your sex. That's probably what hurt me the most to hear. Um, what now? Yeah, is a question which I ask myself, and is expected of me to apologize, and I'm seen as the culprit rather than the victim in my family. Mm, I'm written out of a will. Um, everyone is just like trying to hold on to their reputation. And yeah, I want to be candid. Because when you're candid with people, specifically those who see unconditional love that way, you'll get some fake ass answers. That society is more important, their position in society is more important, and money is more important. Of course, money is important to a very high extent, but not to just withdraw a person from your life. And there's a lot of shadow play behind the scenes which I'm not aware of. And I reached out to a lot of people, and it happened when I was visiting my family. And the first reaction was positive, and then it turned around and was completely negative. Where to this day I still find it hard to swallow. Because I thought that you couldn't backtrack, but apparently it can be blackmailed, or some people can influence your decision. Okay? But it's very difficult. And I've even posted on RFTM with great detail what's happening. And a lot of people didn't even ask me how am I doing. They just focused on different aspects, which ultimately just reflects our society. You know how people say that Republicans only care about abortions until the baby's born? Pretty much that. People don't care what happens to trans people after they're rejected by families. And it's devastating. Sorry. So now I have to play this chess game where I have to think, who do I talk to? How do I expose myself? How do I keep living? Who really matters to me? And it's hard to convince yourself that the people who gave you, like, the go fuck yourself, were really the people who you once loved. And it just shows how fake they are. I'm completely devastated. I haven't been myself since. I've been trying to go back to a routine, and it's still very hard. And what annoys me is that the ones who still support me think that, I need to find peace with those who cut me off. But why should I be the one apologizing? And throughout this whole coming out, that had been my question. Why do cis people expect me or other trans people to apologize for being who we are? Hmm? I heard multiple shit. Like, I didn't thought you'd go that way. I didn't thought it to start hormones. And no matter how much you explain, some people will never accept it. So, my advice is to move on. And I'm telling this to myself, I'm telling this to someone who's watching this. People aren't worth it. People who say that unconditional love ends as your, quoting, change of sex are not worth it. They are the bottom of the barrel. The most fake shit you'll ever encounter. I was having a really hard time. And it was really hard to reach out. And to be frank, it still is. But when such thing happens, you learn to just not give a fuck. Like, I wear makeup every day now. I don't expect people to understand why I'm a guy with makeup. I don't expect people to understand why I keep my beard well but do makeup. I don't expect people to understand how am I binary. I can explain the story why I wear makeup. I can explain why I like makeup. But that won't change anything. What you need to change is yourself. Your ability to let go. Your ability to strangle the painful memories. Strangle the good ones you've had of those people and let go. Because if they say that their unconditional love doesn't exist, then neither should your sympathy. I hope everyone who is coming out will have a softer coming out, and those who had a rough one will find some solace in this video. Feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to reach out to someone else who cares. And never ever apologize for who you are. Thank you.